Hi, I'm Brian Bryant, principal of Brenham Junior High. I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome you guys to our annual Veterans Day program. I myself am a 6-year veteran of the U.S. Army. This is a very special time for me and for all the veterans right now. And I want to make sure that we do a great job of honoring them, not only today, but throughout the school year as well. So you guys enjoy the program, have a good time with it, and we appreciate the veterans that have participated in this video, and the teachers and staff that have taken their time, the precious time right now, to develop this video. Thank you so much. Have a great time.
Beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, make God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and ever again divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies.
You see, by the dawn's early light, was so proudly we hailed, at the twilight's last gleaming, whose blood shines and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon-up highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
you for letting us interview for our Veterans Day program. I just got a few questions to ask you. The first question is, which branch of the military are you part of?
So I currently serve in the National Guard.
Okay. Where all have you served?
I've served in Germany, I've served in Iraq, and currently I'm serving in Sinai, Egypt.
How long have you been in the service?
I've been in for 17 years.
Um, out of all those 17 years, what has been the most memorable experience for you?
Oh, that's a good question. I would have to say that the most memorable experience was after I came home from Iraq. I had been gone for 12 months. And so after I came home, and the very first thing I got to see when I came home was my wife, Nora, and Billy Bear was 3.5 years old, and Naomi Grace was 7 months old. And so being able to see them after being gone for a whole year, that was very special.
Okay, so it sounds like a very special time. What would you like to share with the BJHS students about what Veterans Day means to you?
I'd like to tell them that for me, Veterans Day is a time to be able to reflect on the amazing journey that it is to be a veteran and to serve our wonderful country. And it also means being able to set aside time to share that journey with the next generation, such as the students there at Brenham Junior High, and to share that journey with them, because one day they're going to be the ones that are going to be serving our country. They're going to be the next proud lineage of veterans, and I'm excited to share with them and to get them excited to be able to serve when they get older.
Thank you. That's all the questions we have. Thank you so much for letting us interview, and thank you for all that you've done for our country.
Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for interviewing me. I appreciate it. It was an honor.
Thank you for talking with us. Well, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you can answer the ones you're comfortable asking or answering. So,
Sure.
Which branch were you part of?
Air Force.
Air Force, that's cool. Well, where did you serve?
Ooh, a little bit of everywhere. I did Little Rock for 3 years. I did San Angelo at the Goodfellow Fire Department, or excuse me, the Fire Academy. I was a teacher down there for 4 years. I did 3 years in Minot, North Dakota. I did 4 years in Okinawa. I did 3 years in Florida. I did 6 months in Saudi Arabia, and I did 6 months in how do you say that? Arab Emirates, United Arab Emirates. I couldn't even remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Well, how long were you in service?
19 years.
19 years. And
Yes.
what was memorable? What was a memorable experience that you had in the service?
Whew, that's a big. I had a lot of them. I would happen to say everything that happened at the Fire Academy. The Fire Academy was a big deal for me because I actually got a chance to help younger firefighters be better firefighters. So we got them in the block that I was a part of, the instructor. I actually got them from the very first day that they came to the Fire Academy, and I got to teach them. Yeah, I got to teach them for the first 26 days, and to be able to mentor them and to bring them into understanding what the fire department is about and what the Air Force is about and how they need to, or the best ways to go about doing their career. It really, really meant a lot to me. So I really can't count one single incident. I would just count the whole 4 years.
That's cool. And what would you like to share with the students of Brenham Junior High about what Veterans Day means to you?
Veterans Day means everything. I mean, I actually, I lost friends while I was in the military. They were killed while I was in the military. And there's Memorial Day that we bring in and we celebrate to remember them, but Veterans Day to me is just as important to remember the sacrifices that they gave and the things that they did to make sure that everybody can go to school safely and learn and get educated and become better people. And it means a lot to be able to serve 19 years means everything to me. And it was very, very hard when that ended, but I'm still very happy about the time that I got to serve.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for wanting to speak with us, and I want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Faith. I'm going to be interviewing you today. I just have a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So my first question is, what branch were you a part of?
Air Force.
Air Force. That's cool. Where did you serve?
Several locations: Texas, Japan, Korea, Hawaii.
That's amazing. All right. So how long were you in the service?
5.
5 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can you share with us one memorable experience that you had in the service?
Meeting a 9-year-old young man. I worked in mental health, so meeting this 9-year-old, he was having a hard time dealing with his dad deployment, and he wanted to hurt himself. So I was able to establish a relationship with him and get him on the right path to change his mind. And he's a grown man now, so living
That's
his life.
so great. Yeah. That was awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the students of BJHS about Veterans Day and what it means to you?
I think it's great. I feel, the privilege and honor of everyone acknowledging veterans, those who served before us. And honestly, I'm grateful for those who have gone before us and those who continue to go just to serve and protect our country.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you for your service and thank you for letting us interview you today. That's all my questions.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm actually still currently serving in the United States Marine Corps.
Have you been deployed anywhere, or are you?
Yes, I've been deployed to Afghanistan as well as to Bahrain.
Really? Those are some far places.
Yes, I've also been stationed in Okinawa, Japan.
How long were you in service, like total?
Straight out of high school. So I've been in the Marine Corps now for 20 years.
What would you like to share with the students of BJHS about the Veterans Day, about what Veterans Day means to you?
Veterans Day to me is taking the time to recognize and appreciate those other service members and those service members that have served for our country, and taking the time to do that and to give their time just to serve the country and to and appreciate the things that they've done. So that's really what it means to me is definitely, if you see a veteran, to shake their hand and thank them for what they've done.
What was a memorable experience that you had while in the service?
Sure. So my last duty station was at Camp Johnson, North Carolina, where I was an instructor for the new Marines that joined the Marine Corps, and I got to teach them their jobs. So that was very memorable because I got to give an impression and show them how the Marine Corps is and just kind of mold them and help them along the way into their new career as a Marine.
Wow. Well, again, thank you so much.
All right. Have a good night and tell Lily hello for me.
I will. Good night.
All right.
My name is Hayden Mika. I'm in 8th grade and I'm interviewing my grandpa, Ben Seeker.
Ben Seeker, I was a first lieutenant in the United States Army.
Part of what branch and where did you serve?
I served in the United States Army. Did some training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, then went to infantry school at Fort Benning, Georgia, then to intelligence school, Fort Holabird, Maryland, and then served at the Presidio in San Francisco prior to being sent to Vietnam, to service there during the Vietnam conflict.
What does TAPS mean to you?
Well, TAPS really has a special meaning to me. I'm a member of the Brenham High Guard who provides military services at veterans' funerals at the request of the family. And it's a song that's played at the end of the service almost always, and it's a song of respect, and it means a whole lot to a veteran and to the family. It's symbolic, and it's been around for a long, long time. But we also play it on other days just to stop and remember those veterans that have passed away just here in the last year or something like that. So it's a very, very short but very moving song.